Gelukkig nieuwjaar! Let's celebrate New Year's the Dutch way. Here are 10 Dutch traditions you should know about before celebrating New Year's in the Netherlands. We love fireworks, and nowadays we cannot imagine a New Year's without them. But the first big fireworks show in the Netherlands was in 1713 in The Hague. Before fireworks, we would celebrate by lighting bonfires and singing loudly in the streets, banging with pots and pans and making a ruckus. The city of Amsterdam even tried to ban New Year's singing in the 1500s, without much effect. In the 1700s, the city of Dordrecht banned the bonfires out of fear that the wooden city would go down in flames, but people still made the bonfires anyway. In the 1900s, carbide was discovered, and people started to use large milk cans to make explosions ever since.
9 horen de bewoners van de flat een enorme knal.
Dutch people have always been rowdy when it comes to New Year's, but let's be honest, nowadays we are insane. We make our country a war zone for 2 days. The banging of heavy fireworks starts around October, and the closer it gets to December 31st, the more you hear, see, and maybe even get shot at with fireworks. Yes, shot at. I've even seen them blow up mailboxes and burn down trash cans. Now, you may think, why is this legal? Well, it isn't. The police bust people with heavy fireworks and take them away. They arrest people who put others in harm's way, animals and people alike. And even if you don't want to hurt someone, you might hurt yourself. Last year there were 773 people injured, ranging from burns to eye injuries and even some amputations. So let's be careful and maybe just stay inside during the New Year's. Or join the mayhem and enjoy the beauty and the noise. And to be honest, even with all the dangers, I still like to watch fireworks. You haven't had a true Dutch New Year until you've tasted an oliebol. It's like a donut that's flavored with cinnamon, and depending on your taste you can get them with raisins or without. You do, however, need to cover them with copious amounts of powdered sugar. If you don't like oliebollen, shame on you, you can eat apple beignets or appelflappen. These are made with a flaky and buttery dough, covered with sugar and filled with a sweet apple and cinnamon filling. The celebratory drink of choice to toast with at midnight is champagne. We even have a bubbly version of apple juice for the kids. If you don't like champagne, any other drink will do.
Terug naar een ellendige tijd.
As for entertainment for the night, there are a ton of things we like to do. Besides drinking copiously and exploding our mailboxes, we also like to watch the most popular comedian of the year rip the year to shreds. In a program called the Oudejaarsconferentie, or Old Year Conference, a comedian will do a stand-up routine until midnight. From the 1st of December you can vote on the top 2000 songs of the year. The playlist starts on the first day of Christmas and ends at midnight. This great tradition has been with us for 24 years, and for the last 18 editions the same song has been number 1. I'll spare you the guessing. It's Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, and it probably will be, for all time. As it should. As for greetings, there are a few things to keep in mind if you want to earn some points with the Dutch. We don't see the New Year's as just New Year. It's a two-part event for us. On December 31st we have Oudjaarsdag, the last day of the old year. And on January 1st it's Nieuwjaar, New Year's Day. When you don't meet up with people on New Year's Eve, but would still like to wish them a Happy New Year, please, for the love of all, don't say Happy New Year. We say, ik wens je een goed uiteinde. Or, ik wens je alvast een gezond en gelukkig nieuwjaar. And in the morning of New Year's Day we say, de beste wensen. It's best to say it in person, but if you can't, a phone call is acceptable, or maybe even a text. But you better hurry up. Giving someone best wishes a week after New Year's is impolite. It comes across as if you have forgotten about them, so it may be better not to say anything at all. At midnight, it's best to kiss your sweetheart or your crush after you've shouted Gelukkig Nieuwjaar. After that, you can wish everyone else a Happy New Year and give them 3 kisses on the cheeks. You can follow the other person's lead or just start with the left cheek. People tend to start on the left. Since COVID, people are less likely to kiss strangers, so if you don't know them, you can just shout Gelukkig Nieuwjaar. At some bars and cafes, they offer a katerontbijt, a hangover breakfast. The community comes together and you eat things like pickled herring, bacon and toast, and drink samosas or plain orange juice. We believe that salty and greasy foods help to combat the hangover. If you can't get out of the house because you're too hungover, you can always eat a katerontbijt at home. On New Year's Day, thousands of people gather at bodies of water, don orange hats, and run into ice-cold water. This is seen as a cleansing way to start the year, washing away sorrows and sins of the last year and entering the year fresh and new. After dipping in the water, you can warm up with hot chocolate or a bowl of steaming pea soup. Goede voornemens mean good intentions. It's like new year, new me type of deal, but it's supposed to be more serious. Goede voornemens are a type of vow. You state your intentions to make a specific type of change in your life. Popular goede voornemens are to exercise more, to quit smoking or drinking, to learn a new language, to meet your savings goals, and to be kinder. If you quit your goals, you will get mocked by your peers. But seeing as change is very tough, most people tend to quit their goals around February. What do you think about these traditions? And what are the New Year's traditions like in your country? I would love to hear about them. I hope you have a very happy and healthy New Year. Beste wensen!